Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. This is for the week of April 24th through the 30th, and I believe this is finally the last spread in April. I feel like these have been going on for forever, but yeah, we finally move into May on after this spread, and it's great. I am using the Scribble Co. Books and Blooms kit. When I originally got this, it was the February 2021 mystery kit, but for all intents and purposes, because she reformatted it, it is now the Books and Blooms kit, which is really pretty. I really like it. Again, I think I mentioned this in my last plan with me. I associate purples with April, and this one has a lot of purple vibes to it, and it's also bookish, and which is very fitting for me because I think this was when I started getting back into reading. Well, I downloaded the audiobooks and then I started getting back into reading like right after this. So I also used this because I went to the flower fields on this day, so there is flowers in this weekend. So there's flowers in it, and it's very fitting, and don't mind my watch tan line that you can see on there, but I just really love how this spread turned out. I used all the foil came with the kit because, like I said, it was a mystery kit, so you did get a full foil bundle with it, and it's like a sparkly hollow but has like a celestial theme to it, which I found very interesting, like the pairing of it, because obviously this is a very floral, very book type of kit, not a celestial type of kit, so I don't know exactly where the celestial aspect came into it, but I do really like it. I love how the spread turned out. I think it's really pretty. I love the colors of it. I love the pastels, and it's funny because we go from like pastels in April to a very, very, very bright color in May, like aggressively bright for the week of Cinco de Mayo, and it's great. This is my favorite thing about planners, is that you can literally just change up your planner in a heartbeat. Like one week is completely different from the next, and it's great. So yes, that is the base of the spread. That's, I think, all the info that you guys need for it. For the actual like day by day, I'm trying to figure out if there was anything specific that happened. Let's see, other than the flower fields. I started listening to Midnights. That's a thing. No, I think the flower fields was the biggest thing for this week. So I did go to San Diego with my sister, and we went to some flower fields. I did post it on my personal Instagram if you're ever curious and wanted to see like when I post stuff. I do post it all on my personal Instagram, on my stories and stuff, so it's always linked in my planner Instagram's bio if you were ever curious. It is there if you guys ever wanted to follow me over on my personal Instagram. My personal Instagram is private, but I usually will just add you guys as long as I know that it's not like a spam account and you are following like other planner people as well. So yeah, we went to the flower fields. It was really, really pretty. It was actually really cold. It was obviously the end of April, and we were genuinely surprised that it was as cold as it was. It was overcast and windy, and I mean, it was San Diego, so like marine layer and stuff, I'm not surprised, but it was really fun just to see all of the flowers. We got I think we had pizza. Do we have pizza? No, we had nachos. We had nachos at a taco truck, and that was really good, and it was just a fun time with my sister. I did vlog that one if you guys are curious to see what the flower fields look like. I also vlogged it as well, so that should have been the most recent vlog. I don't think I've vlogged since then, apart from I'm vlogging currently, but I do believe I was vlogging then. I think it's in some type of video somewhere it is there, and we vlogged it, we went, and it was a great time. So yeah, that's kind of not everything, but like the base of this. I'm still putting down stuff though, so that's kind of fun. Oh my god, my brain, I'm so sorry, my brain just completely like full blown stopped working. Like I don't know what I was doing with the end of that, or where I was going with that whole entire thing. This is my second voiceover I've done today, and we are apparently hardcore struggling. We're almost done with the base, because once we get done with the base, then I can move on to actually talking about like day by day, and that would make my life a lot easier, because then I'm not talking about random stuff that I just need to fill the silence in. I don't know where this plan with me is going. Oh, I messed up that box. Oh, look at me go. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about in this plan with me. You know what? We're just going to... Nope, I don't want to talk about it yet because I haven't actually gotten there yet. Oh my god. Filming Lindsay, can you speed it up, please? Because I don't know what else to say here. One of these days, I feel like I'm going to need to get questions from you guys. That way I can actually like have proper things to talk about when I am doing a voiceover. But for now, there we go. We're in the day by day. We're going to deal with the awkwardness as it is. Okay, moving on to the day by day for the Monday. Is this really, really sped up? Hold on. Did I speed this up too much? Hold please. Okay, so I didn't speed it up. Apparently Filming Lindsay is just moving at a mile a minute. Like, this is the normal speed that I normally have this at, but it feels like it's really fast. Anyway, I digress. We are gonna move on to Monday. First thing for Monday, I did upload a video on this day, so I used a Mandy Dreams filming slate and an upload script that is in font 6 from my shop. And then I did some laundry, and I used, I believe that washing machine icon is from Scribble Co. I think it's just from either the kit or it's like a random one that I had. I used that, and then the laundry script is definitely from the foil bundle. And then I used an icon from the foil bundle and a trash script that is in font 6 from my shop. I did mark having to build a desk on this day, so I very briefly mentioned it in my last plan with me. So this was also in the vlog if you guys are curious, but my dad and I came to like a agreement, understanding, for us to move out the desk that I was originally using for my plan with me, or not plan with me, excuse me, my Etsy shop with like my silhouettes and everything. That desk used to be in his room, so his room was supposed to be an office. It's not an office for very many different reasons. So we decided to move out the desk that was originally in there and put it in the living room so that he could use it. And then we bought me an IKEA desk that works better for my setup for my shop. So I built the IKEA desk on this day. That is also in that vlog if you guys want to go watch it if you haven't seen it. I'm plugging a vlog from months ago, but we were filming the process of us building the desk and everything and like the new setup, and it works very well. I really, really like the way it's set up. I have my foiling machine on my left, my silhouettes are on my right, and then I have my own little Mac Mini, which I use for my actual Etsy shop stuff, so I don't have to use my laptop anymore, which is great. So to mark building the desk, since I went on a whole tangent, I used a munchkin to mark that, like a little construction munchkin. I could have used the IKEA munchkin, but I just decided to use the little like construction one. And then I did bake cookies because I usually will bake cookies when one of my coworkers makes me food. That is our little agreement and deal thing that we have, that I will bake him cookies in exchange for food he will feed me. So I did bake cookies on this day, and I used a Wonton a Million sticker to mark that, and then I had to print invoices for my shop, and I used a munchkin for that. Moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday was my payday, so I used the icon and payday script that are both from Scribble Co. It's from the bundle that came with the kit. And then I did mark paying bills on this day. Most of the time I pay all my bills on Tuesdays just because that's when I get paid, and then I like pay all of my bills then and there that I need to for the week. But sometimes I mark it, sometimes I don't. This time I marked it, so I used a little payment sticker to mark that. That is from Carly Plans. And then I did have a YouTube binge on this day, and I used a paper milk character sticker and a YouTube binge script that is from Kinsley's Creations, whose shop unfortunately is no longer open. Moving on to the second half of Tuesday. I did fold clothes from doing my laundry on Monday. Did I work? Oh, I did. I worked late on this day. I was like, did I not work on this day? So I used a little like folded icon, like folded clothes icon. I genuinely cannot tell you where that's from. It could be Scribble Co. I don't know. The Fold the Damn Clothes is from Plana Hannah, if you were curious. And then I marked that David made me food because he is the one that, again, I have that agreement with, and just that partnership with. It was funny too because he was talking about it. He's like, so I made this, and I was like, not you trying to get me to make you cookies, because making cookies is a whole process, especially in the summer with it being so hot. It's too much. It's not worth it. So yes, I marked that he made food on this day, and I used a little takeout bag from Scribble Co. to mark that. And then I like how I marked he made me food, and then I marked getting in and out after work, because apparently I either was really hungry or it wasn't enough, or I don't know, who knows. But I marked in and out, so I used a burger from I think Fox and Cactus, and the in and out script is from my shop, and it is in font 5. Moving on to Wednesday. I marked setting up a desk mat, so I had to like take everything off the desk, put the mat down, and then put it back. So it was enough for me to consider marking it. So I just used like a little star icon from the foil bundle because I didn't really have anything else to mark it with. And then I did get Starbucks on this day before work, I believe. So I used a paper milk coffee cup and a Starbucks run script that is in font 6 from my shop. Filming Lindsay, you're behind. Let's go. Figure it out. There. Okay, we're getting there. And then I did mark the SPC anniversary order because I did place my order on this day. That was the insane, crazy $200 order that I probably should not have placed, but I did anyway. And I used a Take All My Money munchkin to mark that because it was very fitting, but I needed to know what the pop mystery was. I needed to know what the $200 mystery was, and it wasn't even worth it, and I was so sad, but it is what it is. But yeah, anniversary sale order. And then after that I did mark filming, so this was probably after work, so I used a munchkin and a film script that is from my shop in font 1. And then I did the same exact thing with editing as well, same situation with the munchkin and the script. And then I did mark planning time. Most of the time when I mark planning time, it means that I'm planning out spreads or something, and I just don't want to write in plan out spreads. So I was probably going through and choosing which spreads or like which sticker kits to use for each spread. So I used a planner, which is a really old one that I think is from Once More with Love. I could be wrong, but I think it is. And the planning time script is from the foil bundle from the kit. So that is it for Wednesday. Filming Lindsay is a lot quicker when she doesn't have to write anything in, and it's great. Well, maybe not. She's taking her sweet time. Oh, come on, there we go. I was like, put the planning time in. Okay, moving on to Thursday. So Thursday I closed, so it looks like I did some work before I went to work. So I did cut stickers on this day. I used a Paper Shire little cutting machine to mark that, and the cut stickers is a custom that I made for myself in font 6. And then I did mark getting Baker's, which is a food place that is near me. I didn't know that it's only in a very centralized location, and I use a Fox and Cactus little burger to mark Baker's. The Baker script is in font 1. It is not from my shop. It is a custom that I made for myself, but if anyone wants it, let me know. And then I did have to design a customs ride sheet. So I had a previous customer reach out and she was asking for more rides. I've already done one custom ride sheet for her once before, so I was willing to do it again, and I had to design the rides on the sheet. I did go back a couple of times of designing to make sure that it was everything that she wanted. So I used a Paper Shire girl to mark designing that rides sheet. On the second half of Thursday, we did carpool. So I carpooled with one of my coworkers, my friends, and I used a Paper Milk Maru that's technically a road trip sticker, but I use it for carpooling because it's a car. It works. It's good enough. And I used a carpool script that is in font 5 from my shop. And then I did mark Starbucks, and I used the same situation that I used on Wednesday with the Paper and Milk coffee cup and the Starbucks run script. And I marked that I had a good day, which is a nice thing to have considering we have not been having good days lately. It's nice to actually see me mark that I had a good day. I don't know what happened at work on this day, but it was enough for me to mark that it was a good day. So we love to see it. And I used a munchkin from What's Worth Love for the best day ever. And then I used a good day script that is in font 6 from my shop. I'm really far ahead. Filming Lindsay, you gotta speed it up, homie. We're getting there. Okay. Maybe? Almost? They're all scripts. It's fine. We're gonna be quick about it. We're gonna be quick. There we go. Okay, moving on to Friday. There we go. Okay, good job. Not me scolding Filming Lindsay. She apparently was struggling during this time. But on Friday, first thing I marked was that I uploaded, so same situation that I used on Monday with the upload script and the filming slate. And then I did mark downloading audiobooks on this day because I needed to download them. I think it was May 15th or something was how long I had to download them, but I just did it all in one go. In my last plan with me, I talked about how I had canceled Audible, so this day I downloaded all of the books that I had because I had 7 or 8 credits, something like that. And I did download all of the Hunger Games books. I downloaded ones that I've already read before, but I downloaded the Hunger Games books. I downloaded The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is the prequel to the Hunger Games books. And then I downloaded the Legend series as well because I wanted to see if I was going to enjoy pizza. Random. I wanted to see if I would enjoy that. Sorry, I got a text message. That's why I got distracted. I wanted to see if I was going to enjoy it as much as I did when I was in high school and in I got through the first book. I'm in the second one, and then I kind of stopped because I got distracted by the whole Taylor Swift thing. So I have not tried to re-listen to the second one yet. So, I mean, it's good. It's not like, oh my god, best series ever, but I mean, it's a good dystopian novel. So, yeah, that was one of the ones I downloaded. But to mark downloading the audiobooks, I used a Wonton a Million sticker. And then I did get Chipotle before work on this day, and I used a chips bag from the Coffee Monsters Co. I had a YouTube binge and I have no idea where that like YouTube play button is. It's from a random freebie. I want to say it's Carly Plans, and the YouTube binge script is the same one that I used earlier in the week. And then I listened to Midnights on this night. I don't know. I genuinely don't know if this is the first time that I listened to it. I cannot remember, but Midnights is what got me back into listening to Taylor Swift. I think it was the first night. This might be the first time I listened to it. But I used a paper and milk Marrow to mark that. But Midnights is what got me back into listening to Taylor Swift. I stopped listening to her after her 1989 album came out. So Folklore, Evermore, actually even Reputation. I think Reputation was after 1989, and Lover, all of those were albums that I never really listened to. Obviously, I heard the more popular songs because those were the ones that were on the radio and things, and they were played everywhere, but Midnights was the first album that I fully listened to since 1989, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's what got me back into it. I know that everyone has mixed feelings on Midnights, but it's what got me back into Taylor Swift's music. And like, I have a whole entire story about like why I stopped listening to her music, but it was just nice to get back into it. And then here we are on the week that I had gone to the Taylor Swift concert, and it was great, or at least a week ago I went to it, but it was a great time. And it's funny because for a long time I really genuinely did not like her music, so I am glad to get back into it. But I think I just didn't like her music because we were being a little petty because of the situation that happened in high school, but it is what it is. So we moved on, we listened to Midnights, and now we're enjoying the time. So yeah, that is it for Friday. Moving on to Saturday. So Saturday I bought the Flower Field tickets just to make sure that we can get a time that we wanted, and to ensure that we were going to be able to go when we wanted to, especially because it was on a Sunday. So I used a paper and milk Marrow to mark that, and then I did place an Ulta order. Probably had to get some makeup that I ran out of, and I used some makeup brushes that are from either Fox and Cactus or Paper and Milk. One, not 100% sure, one of those two. But I used that to mark the Ulta order. I had to get gas before work, so I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji and a get gas script that is from Kenzie's Creations, unfortunately. And then I marked that there was an accident on the freeway, which we hate to see. I used a Wonton a Million sticker to mark that. It probably made me late, honestly. And then I did start the Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. I listened to it on Audible instead of actually physically buying the book and reading it. I do still need to physically buy the book because I want it just to have it. But I did start it on this day, and I know that there's mixed reviews on this. I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy the second half of it, but like the first half when they're talking about Lucy Gray and like how she's in the Hunger Games and how they treated them during the Hunger Games, like that blew my mind and interested me so much because I was like, this is so cool. Like it was so cool to see the like earlier years of the Hunger Games to me. Once we got out of the Hunger Games, I kind of lost interest in it once we started getting more into like Snow's background and stuff and like where he ended up at. I was just like, meh, okay. And like their like quote unquote love story in District 12, that I wasn't as big of a fan of, but like the beginning of it in the middle when they were just all about the Hunger Games and seeing the behind the scenes of it was just so interesting to me, and I actually really enjoyed that aspect of it. But I did start listening to it on this day, so I used a Wonton a Million sticker to mark that. And then I did get Raisin Canes after work, so I used some chicken nuggets that were from Scrub Prince Co., and the Raisin Cane script is from Sugar Box Stickers. Moving on to Sunday. Sunday I was up early because we had to get to San Diego, so I used a Munchkin and an up early script that is in font 6 from my shop, and then same Starbucks run situation as earlier in the week. And then I marked the flower fields with Lauren. I used a Once Worth Love Munchkin that is with a flower. I used a purple one just because it matched the spread, obviously. And then when I got home, so we were there for most of the day, that was all I marked. I just marked it in like a big box. And then when I got home, I had to work on some Etsy stuff, so I did cut freebies. So I used a Paper Shire cutting machine to mark that. I had to foil some things, and I used another paper shire sticker, and the foil script is from Nicole Alexia Designs. And then we had another YouTube binge. So same YouTube binge script, and then the sticker itself is from Once More with Love. It is the only thing in the spread that I feel like stands out aggressively because it's red. It doesn't match the spread at all, but I think I'm running out of like actual YouTube stickers and I need to get some more. But yeah, that is everything for this spread. Oh, did my camera cut it off? Oh, my camera did cut it off. I was like, that was a weird jump, but that is everything for this spread. We'll let Filming Lindsay try to fill in everything. But it was a good week. It was a very calm week. Nothing crazy happened other than us going to the flower fields, which was really fun. But it was a very, very, very calm week, and I'm really excited because the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is the start of me getting back into reading, and I'm really, really excited. Even though it was Audible, I started reading books after this, and we just went downhill from there. I've read since this date. Since like I started this book, I've read at least 25 books since then, which is absolutely wild. I read pretty quickly, and I've always been able to read pretty quickly, especially in high school. So I've gone through a lot of books. I've already hit my goal for the year. The goal for the year was 25 books, and I read 2 in January. I read the ACOTAR, A Court of Mist and Fury, and A Court of Thorns and Roses. So the ACOTAR first 2 books, and then I started this one, and including Audible and actual reading, I have at least read 25 books because it's 27 with the other 2 at the beginning of the year. So we love to see it. So you guys are going to see a lot of book reading things, but anyway, I digress. This is everything that's left in the kit, and I will give you guys a wiggle so you can see all of the foil. It is hollow foil, so you'll be able to see it. She is beauty and she is grace. We love hollow foil. It's really pretty. But thank you guys so much for watching this plan with me. If you guys enjoyed it, please, as always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not already. I am working on it. We're working on trying to get back on the YouTube grind. We're getting there, but we will try to get these Plan With Me's uploaded so we can catch up. But I will see you guys hopefully in another video very, very soon. Bye guys.